it's been occurring for a while, but it was brought up a little on the surface yesterday by the decision that was made by the Department of Justice. I'm going to talk about the DACA program. In fact, I'm going to talk about immigration as a whole. I would like to discuss a little bit about how I feel about it. What are the benefits or the downsides that some likes to call who disagrees with me? So I'd like to start off by saying, comparing the economic benefits or downsides of having immigrants, perhaps immigrants that are undocumented. I just did a quick research earlier on my cell phone and learned that the average household income of a family in the United States is roughly around $52,000. I did not get a chance to research number of kids per family, but for the sake of argument, let's assume 2 to 3. An average person making $52,000 with 3 kids, you're working. At the end of the year, you do your taxes. With a $52,000 income with 3 kids, you're probably getting around $5,000 to $7,000 back in your pocket. Now think about the reverse. As an undocumented person, you're working hard. You're getting probably half of what you deserve. You're using somebody else's Social Security, but you're not getting the tax return somebody else is getting. So you actually paid the Social Security, you paid into the system, but you didn't get anything in return. So it's actually a plus for the federal government. Now let's talk about the local government. Every time we go to a store, we refill our car at the gas station, we're paying taxes. So is everybody else, regardless of your legal or illegal status. So the people that are living here, they're working hard, they're paying the taxes just like everybody else, except they're not getting the benefits that we are getting. So I feel like we're privileged to have those people working for us, working here, contributing to the economy, but yet not gaining the benefits that the rest of us are gaining. The second point is, I live in a rural area. I go through farming community along the way. Every year, there are signs along Highway 99, workers needed. Those workers are needed. There are a lot of undocumented immigrants that are working, but yet we're still in the need of people to take on those jobs. There are a lot of people that are unemployed but don't want to do those jobs because they're making more money by sitting home than making the minimum wage and working hard in 110-degree temperature that we're facing. So there are people that are privileged to have the paperwork but don't really want to work for minimum wage, and then there are people that don't have anything but then they're working, they're contributing, they're helping out, so work is getting done out in the field. So there's that side to that. Now let's talk about the DACA program. These are the kids that came here by not their choice, but their parents' choice. Roughly, as there is a documentation by the government, roughly 800,000 people. Now think about all of a sudden you're losing your youth by 800,000 in this country. Would that affect our economy or not? Would that affect our society or not? These are the type of questions that I think our government needs to think about, other than the fact that they don't have documentation. I think there's a bigger thing to think about. I myself came here through a family petitioning. Our earlier settlers that came to this country came here before the petitions of India and Pakistan, so way before 1940s, early 1930s, I believe. One of the few Punjabi settlers in Yuba City, his name goes into that list. And we were all came through that chain of command, under that chain. And now there's talks about cutting the family ties visas, instead going with the skill-based visas, which is another talk going on as far as the reforming of the immigration system goes, which would eliminate families like myself coming to this country. While coming here, getting education, I felt like my parents were working hard. They were making about $20,000 to maybe $25,000 a year, and they were getting a little bit of a tax return from the government because they weren't making enough. And then when I went to school, I received the Pell Grant and the Cal Grant for 4 years, roughly around $5,000 to $7,000 a year over 4 years. Last year I paid over $10,000 in federal taxes. In a few years, I'm going to pay off what the government has spent on me. If you think about it, these are the investments that the government make to have a better society. If we don't make these investments, then we deal with deficits that we cannot fill. So I cannot imagine these 800,000 young youth leaving this country and we being better off for that. It's something to think about for all of us. Mr. Toastmaster.
Yes, me.
Don't worry.
I think it's hierarchy.
Yeah, it's his talk is 5 to 7, but by the way, it's 7:20. Okay, that's a good topic. Currently, we have the whole nation has 3 hot topics: DACA program, hurricane, and North Korea issue. So